Thank you. Please remain standing, face the flag, remove any hats, place your right hand over your heart as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Well, El Segundo Middle School, class of 2021, parents, families, friends, members of our school faculty, staff, and district leaders, welcome to our promotion ceremony, live and streaming. It's okay, you can cheer. Now's a good time. My name is Adam Wright, and I'm the proud principal here at El Segundo Middle School. At this time, I would like to recognize our special guests here and on stage. We have our school board president, Tracy Miller-Zarnicki. School board vice president, Emily Lane. School board clerk, Paulette Cuddell. School board members, Diane Wheaton and Michael Wagner. We also have the esteemed El Segundo Unified School District Superintendent, Dr. Melissa Moore. And El Segundo Middle School Assistant Principal, Carrie Olashian. And let's give a big round of applause for our El Segundo Middle School faculty and staff who are also here. Before we get started, I want to thank our El Segundo Middle School Promotion Planning Committee, Ms. Erica Youngblood, Beth Morgan, Cheryl Smith, Rosangela Gutierrez, and Mr. Matt Lynch, who, if you saw out front, the beautiful posters we have and the invite that went out in that PDF I sent to everybody, who created all of that for us. So thank you so much. So just some quick reminders before we get started. As you can see, you are all in chairs in pods of 4 by the family, and thank you so much for being great with us so far. Please remain with that pod at all times. I know it's tempting to come closer when the graduates come up to accept their awards, but please stay in that area. Also, do not move chairs or combine pods, and students and guests need to wear masks at all times unless you're at the podium speaking. At this point, I'd like to invite Assistant Principal Carrie Olashian to the podium for some special recognitions.
Good afternoon. Each year, our 8th grade students are given the opportunity to earn the Pursuit of Biliteracy Award. This award is designated to honor the pursuit of language skills in 2 or more languages, as well as highlight the many benefits of multilingualism and multiliteracy. Our awarded students have maintained strong academic achievement and proficiency in English, as well as actively pursued fluency in another language. Pursuit of Biliteracy Award students, when I call your name, please walk to the stage to be acknowledged. Eric Fallon, Evan Chen, Jack Harris, Yumna Khan. Please come to the stage. Thank you. Our honorees were presented with their medals yesterday and wear them proudly today. They are forging pathways toward earning the seal of biliteracy on their high school diploma. Some of the languages represented by these students are German, French, Korean, Swedish, Czech, and Spanish. Let's give our bilingual bulldogs a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. This year, we've continued to go deeper as an IB school as we utilized true MYP rubrics and grading for the first time. This also happened to take place during a global pandemic in which we engaged in quarantining, distance learning, school schedule changes, and finally reopening. Through the ups and downs, our students and staff have had the opportunity to sharpen our IB learner profile traits. These traits, which hang on our new school banners outside of our school, have become a part of who we are as individuals and as a community. First, we are inquirers, nurturing curiosity, developing skills for inquiry and research. We learned how to learn independently and with others this year and sustained our love of learning even through Zooms. We've been open-minded, critically appreciating our own cultures and personal histories, as well as the values and traditions of others. We've had many opportunities for authentic conversations around this year, evaluating and growing from a range of points of view. We've grown in knowledge, exploring knowledge across a range of disciplines. We've engaged with issues and ideas that have both local and global significance, especially through our community projects. We are caring. More than ever this year, we've shown empathy, compassion, and respect with a commitment to service. We are thinkers. We use critical and creative thinking skills to analyze and take responsibility on complex problems. We've been risk takers. We've approached uncertainty, and there has been a lot of uncertainty this year, with forethought and determination. We are resourceful and resilient in the face of challenges and change. We are communicators. We express ourselves confidently and creatively in more than one language and in many ways, even in breakout rooms and through masks. We are learning to be balanced. This year, we've seen firsthand the importance of balancing different aspects of our lives, intellectual, physical, and emotional, to achieve well-being for ourselves and others. We are principled. We act with integrity and honesty, with a strong sense of fairness and justice, and with respect for the dignity and rights of people everywhere. And finally, we've been reflective. We've thoughtfully considered the world and our own ideas and experience. We work to understand our strengths and our weaknesses in order to support our learning and personal development. Our students and staff have risen to the challenges of this year and grown as individuals and as bulldogs. To honor this growth, the El Segundo Middle School teachers met, discussed, and awarded each one of our 8th graders with one of the IB learner profile traits that has shined in them the most this year. Students, your IB learner profile certificates with your highlighted trait will be presented to you tomorrow at checkout. Congratulations on your growth this year.
Oh, it's a little windy up here. All right, 3 years ago, students, you came to El Segundo Middle School as a group of 6th graders ready to start your middle school journey. You were quite a bit shorter, and some of you had voices about 3 octaves higher. You sat around, co-opted snack and lunch, and you flipped your water bottles trying to cap that water bottle every time. You hung out with friends. You tried to stay away from the swarm of birds trying to eat the food that you left behind. You learned how to go to different teachers in classrooms each period. You were a 6th grader in a big, new campus with swarms of 8th graders walking around. Then 2 years ago, you entered El Segundo Middle School as a seasoned veteran. As 7th graders, you knew where to get your food, where to rent out the balls at snack. You were having lunch with the 8th graders now. And let's face it, you were living your best life. Things were great. Until that day in March. March 13th, I came over the loudspeaker and said, because of this thing called coronavirus, we're going to close the school for 3 weeks leading up to spring break. Many of us thought that we'd be fine and we'd be back to normal after spring break. Many of you were stoked. I heard the cheers as you were leaving school, the occasional, see you after spring break, Mr. Wright, but mostly cheers. How naive we all were to think that any of us would have thought that our first day on campus as big, bad 8th graders would not happen until March 25th, 377 days after I made that announcement. For some of you, today is your first day back on campus. This year started on Zoom, You only saw each other as tiny black boxes with names on them. You went into breakout rooms, still as black boxes, but working furiously on that altitude card and not really talking to each other. Some of you saw each other very little. Some of you were in ASU working at your own pace and trying to finish as many math classes as possible. Then one day, you were back on campus, first twice a week. Then one day, we pivoted and we were back on class every day. And you were going to class and wearing shoes, which you hadn't done all year. The biggest thing I noticed when I walked into classes is that many of you forgot what to do in class. It was amazing how quiet you were those first few weeks on campus. And remember, Snack, when you first came back? You stood in your little designated area. You didn't move outside of it. You were all very quiet, some of you eating. Before we returned, you typed or recorded or voice memoed your assignments and submitted them on Altitude. Now we've transitioned. We've transitioned back to class, and now you're writing things on paper in Miss Stern's class. Paper and pens? Who uses paper and pens these days? This 8th grade class has had to transition or pivot more than any other 8th grade class in history. But now we are here, going through Promotion Live or streaming at home and ready to take on high school 76 days from right now. In 76 days, you'll join clubs, sports teams, or the arts. In 76 days, you'll join ASB, honors classes, or pathways. In 76 days, you may become Eagles, clubs, Wolves, or some other high school mascot. And then I promise you, this happens quickly. In 1,534 days, you'll be graduating from high school. Heck, you may be sitting next to the same people you are right now. You may, however, not have talked to some of those same people in 1,458 days. That's about how long high school is. Just remember that these days are special. They will always bring you back together. So look around. No, actually look around, right? Look around at the people sitting in front of you, next to you, and behind you. Okay, you have had an amazing experience together. You have experienced something in your lifetime that nobody has before. No matter how much time passes, continue to be together. You are Bulldogs. You are the Bulldogs class of 2021. No one else can say that except for you. So, Bulldogs, just remember, once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog. So this year, as you come across the stage, you're receiving a challenge coin. For my military friends out there, you know exactly what these are. For the rest of us, a challenge coin is presented to a person in recognition of a significant event. The Roman Empire awarded soldiers by presenting them with coins to recognize their achievements. Today is a significant event in your lives. You have lived through a time in our history that will be discussed in your children's history books. Now, to honor your 8th grade promotion, and I would like to thank Chevron for their incredible generosity to make this happen, El Segundo Middle School would like to present you with challenge coins as you come across the stage. And now is the moment you've all been waiting for. The middle school promoting class of 2021 and soon to be class of 2025. So students, please rise. At this time, I'd like to call to the podium Dr. Melissa Moore, Superintendent of Schools.
Good afternoon, students and parents. It has certainly been an extraordinary year for all. As your 8th grade year comes to a close, take a moment to reflect on your journey. Consider the valuable lessons you've learned and apply them navigating the road before you. We look forward to having you back at school 100%, 5 days a week this fall. And I can say that with certainty because our Board of Education voted on this on June 8th this week. So we're very excited to have all our students back with us. Next stop, high school, which offers tremendous opportunities for growth. Whether you choose a pathway, advanced placement courses, athletics, clubs, internships, electives, student leadership, or community service, I challenge you to get involved, explore, and engage. Your future ahead is bright. Let's put this year in the rearview mirror. I'm honored to present the class this afternoon and congratulate all of you on your promotion. So at this time, I'd like to call forward our board president, Tracy Miller-Zarnicki. President Miller-Zarnicki, as the superintendent of the El Segundo Unified School District, with the guarantee by the faculty and administration of El Segundo Middle School, these members of the class of 2021 have indeed completed all requirements specified by the Education Code and district policy under extraordinary circumstances, may I say as well, and I hereby certify this class to the Board of Education. Congratulations, students.
By the powers vested in me by the state of California and its laws, pursuant to my oath of office, and on behalf of the entire Board of Education, I wholeheartedly hereby accept the graduates of the El Segundo Middle School class of 2021. Congratulations.
Reed Abrams. Riley Abrams. Ava Adlam. Arya Ahadzada. Lutfi Al Hassan. Anisa Ali. Matthew Alvarez. Mary Amara. Aislinn Anderson. Elliot Annenberg. Dina Arya. Ethan Ayler. Kylie Bacon. Katie Baird. Vince Baldino. Isabella Baluyat. Taylor Bargalski. Good. Tiana Bargalski. Serena Benson.
Hey guys, take off your mask when we get announced, okay?
Lucas Benuse Sarvas. Yuvia Bernauer. Julian Bertu. Merrick Boyles. Zane Brock. Lincoln Brown. Lucas Brown. Clash Buswell. Ryan Butcher. Aiden Kaloff. Milan Campbell. Alejandro Carbayar. Sarah Carroll. Cole Castillo. Massimo Ciccone. Jude Chartier. Sophia Chesse. Joseph Chavez. Evan Chen. Oliver Childs. Kyle Cipriano. Kyra Clark. Kai Clifton. Franklin Coates. Cassia Cole. Jake Croxel. Jack Kuzakrea. Thomas Kuzakrea. Mitch Dawes. Aaron DeKretzer.
All right, Aaron. Good job, big guy.
Trevor DeBlanc. Nia Desai. Elena DeSerbo. Zoe Damian. Kendall Donahue. Jackson Dukakis. Avery Edelstein. Casey Ekstrom. Liam Endo. Josh Esquivel. Eric Fallon.
Addison Finney. Bennett Fisher. Sutton Fisk. Liam Fitzgerald. Paulina Flores. Colin Frank. Ellen Gagliardi. Sung-hee Gales. Jacob Galindo. Pierce Gardner. Clark Gettinger. Cambria Gibbs. Maureen Glastetter. Emily Gomez. Brianna Gonzalez. Wesley Gordon. Jay Grant. Maggie Green. Annabelle Gross. Elliot Gross. Jack Harris. Maya Harvey. Priya Hinge. Mimi Holmes. London Hom. Ray Honda. Mac Hunter. Jonah Jamner. Aaron January. Adam Johnston. Ricky Jones. Andrew Jorge. LJ Keita. Dylan Kelly. Yumna Khan. Arrow Coster. Kelly Kramer. Evan Krilko. Faust Lapuente. Cameron Lane. Riley Leatherman. Bella Long. Kohana Magwadug. Ryan McNally. Olivia McPherson. Charlie Pages. Brendan Pate. London Quincy. Xavier Ramos. Monica Rice. Oscar Rivera. Hallie Roraba. Gracie Sandoval. Avi Sharma. Kimberly Singh. Cole Smith. Lily Smith. Troy Smith. Jaden Stevens. Brody Thomas. Oh, sorry. I thought you said back up. Sorry. Kayla Tran. Joey Trotter. Bradley Vo. Mia Wysek.
We'd like to take a moment to apologize to our families who are here today, and especially our family members and friends at home. We're having some difficulty with the sound for our live stream. We are working with our technical side of things, and we'll be happy to send something out next week where you'll be able to have a completed video for your home to enjoy. So we apologize to all of those family and friends at home right now due to the sound difficulties. We did test it ahead of time, but in a perfect world, things aren't always perfect. So, but that does not in any way dampen our spirits for today and congratulating all the graduates. Thank you for your patience and understanding.
Well, that's it, class of 2021. Congratulations. Students, please rise and be recognized from everybody in attendance.